Hello everyone. Let's take a visual journey to my last photo shoot from Ankli village from state Maharashtra. So in that village, when I visited over there, I shot a Kepler 400 film roll. I get a lot of appreciation for my last video. I just want to deep dive into the new roll which I shot it in the Ankli. So let's know about little bit about the Ankli village. Ankli village is a very interesting village from state Maharashtra. It's in a Sangli district. It has a huge sugarcane farm. It has a legacy of sugarcane farmers and number of maximum amount of sugar supplies to the all over the not just the Maharashtra but the entire we can say nation from that district, individual district, Sangli and Kolhapur. That is a small village situated at the Krishna River. Krishna River has also its own popularity and it has own historical legacy. So basically it has a endless ranges of sugarcane, isolated palm trees rising from the field, calm earthy roads. There are also a very popular saint, Jain saint Adi Sagar Maharaj, who has a born in that village almost, I'm not sure, but almost 100 years ago. That village also has a legacy of they made specifically wood toys. So that wood toys all over the supplied to Karnataka and all over the Maharashtra. So Ankli is also famous for wooden toys making, we can say. And one fine morning I just gone there with Urmi and there are gentle wind, soft light, people walking their daily work. Their clothes, rhythms and their life, everything feel very organic, very connected and it's very rooted. So I just feel definitely with the Kepler negative, it will be definitely very interesting results. So let's dive into with the Kepler 400 series, specifically Maharashtra state Ankli village. Kepler 400 film. So why I feel I have two films that time, Kepler 400, Kepler 800 and Portra 400. So Portra 400 already finished, so I have the only two choices, Kepler 400 and the Kepler 800. I chosen Kepler 400 because there are the daylight and I don't want to shoot 800 on the exterior atmosphere. That is my personal choices. So why the Kepler? The Kepler has a very classic kind of a look, modern classic look. ISO 400, perfect for the low light, cloudy and the diffused emulsion. It has a natural color retention, especially greens and sky tones. If you've seen a lot of my images, it has a huge skies. Specifically, there is a dusky sky, low light condition. The sky looks interesting and muddy kind of thing. Slightly warm tinting highlights gives a soft and organic skin tone. Medium grains add the nostalgia without overpowering details. High latitude, great shadows and highlight recovery. Cloudy weather actually enhances the strength of a Kepler 400. It balances the sky, the greens and the human subjective. It looks beautifully. How the film behaves in a natural light. So when I shot these frames in Ankli village, the sky was fully overcasted, which I also shown to you in my earlier video. This kind of a diffuse light works very extremely well for a color negative film. Kepler 400 is bonded with muted realistic green tones, a soft matte blue sky, warm and slightly creamy fabric colors, and a timeline almost painterly texture. These are the qualities that makes analog unique, subtle, imperfect. So while shooting on the digital has their own beauties, pros and cons, and the film has their own pros and cons. But here I would love to shoot consistently with the analog photography because it has two reasons which I never tell in front of a camera. It took me in my childhood memories. When I was in a childhood, specifically in my 10th standard, I shoot a lot of analog photography. And I just simply connected with my childhood whenever I picked up analog camera or the shooting film photography. Second thing, I am very bad at the color correction, specifically digital. It gets me very bored to do color correction on the digital raw files. It has a very heavy files. It took to the post processing and doing tons of colors. I feel it's really I'm not used to with that process. But in the film negative, you have to just take care of the exposures, highlights, and shadows. The rest of film will do the work for you. So that I feel analog photography is very connected to me, and I am very comfortable in that zone specifically. So if you see all this series of Ankli Village, I am shooting a lot of women, a lot of nature stuff, women walking along the road, lost in her everyday's routine. The lone palm tree behind her becomes a natural landmark, a visual anchor. Most of the frame is intentionally filled with the sky to create a sense of space, quietness, and distance. The rough and raw texture, the movement, and the green sugarcane come together to create a rural narrative without a single word. Villages like Ankli has its own purity. It's just simplicity in the modern era. We really often forgot that old simplicity lifestyle. And I feel film photography captures that simplicity and purity without any compromises, without polishing it. It captures roots, raw and very organic way. If you enjoy the cinematic visuals and the analog journey, do let me know in the comment box, hit the like button and subscribe button. Stay tuned for the dark room talks.